So here we are with Siva. Siva has also been working with the team for the development of 229 for this fall. He has worked along with Giancarlo into the updating of RARS to become multi-threading. And Siva has a little different experience from the other students because he was in India until just last week, right?
Yeah.
And he has done actually his 229 last fall from India. And has worked the whole summer on developing material for the course. So welcome back to Canada.
Thank you.
And let's start by telling then about your experience working with development of RARS for 229.
So it was kind of very new to me because I did work with Java before, but as of now we're working on the underlying structure of what you do in the labs. Specifically, we're doing something new, adding a new heart as a new thread to the RARS. It was very good, not to mention with the time zone differences, it was like 11.5 hours different.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to sleep when the other co-workers are working, and I have to work when they are sleeping. It's kind of hard to communicate with everybody. Nielsen helped me with that just by scheduling it so early, 8:30 in the morning, and that way I can like talk to other people before I go to bed and communicate with everything.
Yeah, I was very impressed because Siva was always in the meeting. We were meeting here at 9 a.m. in Edmonton, and then we sometimes would have discussion papers after that.
Yeah.
So Siva would be staying quite late back in India to participate remotely, but I'm very glad that he did. So Siva, can you reflect on your experience in 229 last fall?
I was still in India by then. I was doing remote all the way, so it was kind of new to me as well because mostly you'll be learning more about the underlying structure of everything, low-level languages, mostly assembly, right? So RARS is basically an extract from Mars. I'd say you better start the course ahead of everybody. That way you know what's happening.
Yeah.
And mostly this is low level, so it's gonna take a while to understand everything. It's not the way you do C, Java and all that stuff. It's way different. And also the courses, I'd say doing more exercises and trying your own RARs should be helpful.
And Siva, reflect on your experience interacting with TAs when you are remote and with all the time difference and such.
Yeah, so
did you get enough assistance, you think?
Yes, I did. So I used to schedule right after the class, or just schedule it. I did have some TAs who helped me with their off schedule as well sometimes, because they also know that I'm in India and with a different time zone. They did help me a lot, even though it's not they're not supposed to work that time and stuff.
And I do remember sitting in my living room, sometimes not dressed as I should be for a Zoom call, and talk with Siva about some of the problems that he was having in the labs. So I think together we can all make it work, right? So any recommendation for students that are starting 229, especially ones that may be still far away and still trying to struggle with coming back to Canada? Or anything that you'd recommend to them?
Yeah, so make a schedule first. In that way you know what you're doing and when you're doing, and also studying late nights is not that I recommend, because it's gonna mess up your schedule and you'll still not concentrate enough. So better doing it on the day, and if you need help, schedule a meeting way ahead of your time. Just don't ask on top of that day, can you meet me at this time? Just do it right ahead.
And I guess you start early, right?
Yeah.
You start even before the course starts in September. You start looking through the pages and installing the software and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Siva.
Thank you.